Hey crafters, today I got a real screamer for you. We're going to do some screaming shrooms or shriekers. So let's go to the table and we'll start making those. Now my project starts out with these half-inch washers, and you can get these at almost any store. You can get larger groups of them, but so just take them out. These are nice because they give weight to the project, so they're gonna give these shrooms some weight, these shriekers some weight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hot glue these to a pad of paper, and you'll see why I'm doing this in a bit. Okay, now I'm going to use some goop. This is craft goop. It actually has a thinner nozzle than the regular goop, so it's just a little easier to apply. And I'm just going to use these cheap craft beads, and that'll be the stem of the shrieker. So let's put those on the base. So I've got them all done. Now I want to put the top. Okay, so I'll use my goop, and then I've let these dry a bit, and then I'll just put some goop on the top. Not too worried about being that they're mushrooms, so they're kind of bulbous anyway, so I'm not too worried about getting it on there perfectly. But I have these beads, and I thought they were really cool because they have kind of holes punched in them. I'm like, oh, that'd be a great head for like a shrieker. So I'm just going to put those on with the holes facing up, and I'll just do all these. You want to do a bunch at a time. I mean, if you're going to do this, you might as well do all you think you'll ever need. There we go. So now I've got them. They're all dried. Now I want to cut these out of this paper, okay? And you'll see why I'm doing this, but I'm going to leave them attached to the paper. Okay, so I'm just going to cut groups of them off, all right? And then I'll cut those in half. So I've got each one has a little piece of paper attached to the bottom of it. And that's really going to help me later. All right, ready to go. So here's why I want to leave the paper on it. I am going to put some hot glue on this, do some texture around the base, and then I'll go up the stem, give it more texture. And you really want to use a low or a small hot glue gun. See how I'm going to ringing those holes to kind of accent them on the head there? And then just pull some hot glue up there and just blend it in together and give it an organic kind of look. You don't want it to look like beads stuck together. There we go. So, pretty bulbous. Alright. Now I've spray painted them black, flat black, and I'm going to use a dark purple. You could really use any dark purple. So I'm just going to, they're so small, I'm just going to use the paint out of the lid, and I'll just paint these up. Paint them all up just easy. I think I got as much on my fingers as I did on the shrooms, but hey, that's part of crafting. Alright, so we got all those painted up. And they're dried, and they almost look dark from this angle, but I've got a lighter purple, and you could even white down the purple. You put some white in the purple you used before and do it that way, but I'm just using a lighter purple out of another. I'm just giving these highlights. I'm just kind of running over them, giving them highlights to accentuate the holes in the shriekers, because that's their thing. That's what sets them apart. Alright, now I'm going to use just a really thin brush and some black. And I want to put black in the holes themselves just to accent the fact that there's holes in those shrooms. So just go around all the holes in there. I think there's 6 to 8 in each of those beads, so it's pretty easy to do. And there we go. So they're ready for your dungeon. So I've got a nice setup here with my modular cave walls, and we have some adventurers have entered this cave, and they're looking around, and Roderick gets up there to a rock formation and then notices some of these shriekers around the other side of the rock. So not good for the party, especially if there's any kind of monsters nearby, because these things will bring them in droves because they make a lot of noise. So you can see how good those look. That hot glue really gives it a nice texture, and they're small, but that paper helps you to be able to work on it, and the color just looks really nice. It really looks like a shrieker. You can easily see the holes. So there we go. That's some shrieker traps for you. Hey crafters, I hope you enjoyed this tip to bring annoying shriekers to your players at the table. Make sure to check out my Facebook group and my forum. We have a lot of lovely crafters on there. Also, make sure to give Scotty a like if you did like this video. And like I've said before, I have tons and tons of videos, so if there's some subject you're looking for, I've probably done it before, so check out all my other videos. And last but not least, go forth and craft!
Shriekers to the left of me, shriekers to the right of me. Oh, Roderick has a headache.